welcome to the Tournament Center. I'm Randy Buehler here with Brian David-Marshall. We've just finished watching the Pro Tour Kyoto Championship match, just a historic Pro Tour at which Gabriel Nassif has made the leap into the Pantheon. He wins the Pro Tour, the big three in the history of Magic at this point: John, Kai, Gabe. 9th Pro Tour top 8 of his career, 2nd Pro Tour win, and he had to take out Luis Scott Vargas in the finals. LSV has just been playing absolutely spectacular Magic, but Gabe got there. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. When we were coming into this tournament, this was an historic tournament for a number of reasons. This is the first Pro Tour that utilizes split formats.
Right.
Players were playing 7 rounds in standard, and if they made and 7 rounds in limited over 2 days.
6 and 8, but okay.
6 and 8, sorry. And we just didn't know who this was going to favor. Was this going to favor the veteran players who, you know, are just kind of a little more laid back about tournaments, or is it going to be the young Turks who, you know, were used to playing limited, used to playing standard? And we just had one of the best finals in the history of the game. Two people, you know, an overused term, but absolutely the right term, the height of their powers.
Absolutely. You had to be good, you had to be prepared, you had to get a little bit lucky too. Gabriel Nassif in the quarterfinals had, pretty sure, the best top deck of all time. It's game 5, he's playing against Matteo Orsini-Jones. He's dead on board, he's got nothing, he's basically got to draw something. There's a couple different cards he could do. Pits the top card of his deck face down, hasn't looked at it. Starts arranging his mana into the shape of Cruel Ultimatum, the best card he could possibly draw. It's like Babe Ruth pointing to the outfield in Wrigley Field. Flips it, Cruel Ultimatum. The crowd goes berserk. Nassif wins the game, goes through to the semis, eventually wins the Pro Tour. Probably got to be the best top deck of all time.
Yeah, absolutely. Before that, it was the Lightning Helix.
Yeah, from Craig Jones.
France gets a little bit of revenge on England for that. A lot of revenge.
Sure, that was against Olivier Ruel. All right, we got to talk to him. Let's send in Gabriel Nassif. How does it feel, man? Congratulations! Just an awesome weekend for you.
Is it appropriate to applaud?
What are you thinking right now? How does this feel?
I don't know. Pretty good. I mean, it's still like dawning on me. I don't know. It feels pretty good.
So, talk about the quarterfinals first and the Cruel Ultimatum.
I don't know. I just figured like I didn't really believe it, but I was like, might as well. You know, it's more fun this way than just like draw. Like so, you know. And if I draw it, it's pretty good. You know. And if I don't, no one will remember anyways. But if I do,
no, it's totally true.
And there's only one Cruel Ultimatum in your deck at that point. You've sided one out.
Yeah, I mean, I can draw like Muldrifter, you know, a couple of cards that are okay, but obviously Ultimatum's like...
Yeah, I like the showmanship you're showing on stage too. It's like the Worlds against Chapin, you're playing to the crowd, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, I try to, it's hard like, because I get pretty nervous still, and it's pretty tense, so it's hard to always like crack a joke, but like once in a while, you know.
You're getting comfortable up there. You've had a lot of practice playing on Sunday, right?
I guess so.
I mean, how does 9 top 8s feel, you know, being up there with Kai?
It feels good, but it feels like if I still have to, I mean, as long as I keep playing, I want to like try to do good and all, you know. And I still want to, you know, every tournament I come, I'm nervous. I'm like, I want to do good. Yeah, I still get nervous and all, so.
You said something interesting to me off camera, where you said you're not coming to a tournament trying to win, you're not setting out these goals, you're just trying to play good Magic.
Yeah, and if it happens, you know, because like, especially nowadays, everyone's pretty good, so you have to get pretty lucky to make it to the top 8, you know. Like by playing, if you play good, you can make it, you know, top 50, top 32, but you need like, get pretty lucky to make it.
I think that's exactly right. I've always thought that the mark of the truly good player is consistent top 16, top 32, in the money. Okay, you're going to get your share of top 8s that way, and then you're going to get your share of wins. That's exactly what your resume looks like, that's for sure.
So.
Now, how was it to play against LSV in the finals?
I don't know, it was fun. I mean, I wasn't sure about the matchup. I thought it was pretty much 50-50, you know. It went to 5 games. Every game's like, some of the games were really close. I'm not sure about the Doran deck, if Doran had one, if that's...
Oh, interesting,
he trashed me. Yeah, he trashed me in the Swiss, but I didn't exactly know what he had, and like, my draws were not great, so... But it was, yeah, Luis was, I mean, I guess it's good for fun for people to like see me against Luis, like kind of...
That was the dream. I mean, when the bracket came out and it was clear that the two of you were on opposite sides of the bracket, that was the final that everybody wanted to see. I mean, Luis has been playing ridiculous magic. He actually rattled off an 18-match win streak, absolutely unprecedented. Nobody in the history of the Pro Tour had won more than 14 matches in a row. He gets to 18, so
sick.
Just absurd.
Even Nassif's eyebrows goes up. They're like, wow, really?
Yes, exactly. So he leads wire to wire, gets all the way through to the finals, and runs into you. That game 4, I thought he had you because he plays the game. You're both kind of mana stumbling, right? He doesn't have any black mana. You don't have any lands at all. But he manages to maneuver the game around, and you're sort of desperately clinging to permission to stop head games from coming out. Then he manages off the Windbrisk Heights to come out, nail your hand, give you just a handful of land, and you win the game anyway.
Yeah, this game was pretty sick. Like, apparently, like the one turn he casted Johnny Goldman, and he has like the Windbrisk Height up. He like drew his card pretty fast for the turn. I knew he was stuck on 5, and like so I'm not sure if he drew the land or not. And plays the Johnny really fast, so I can like either negate the Johnny. And if he has the planes, he can. For some reason, if he has planes and head games under, then like it's pretty much game because my hand, like I don't have a good board yet.
So you chose to let the Ajani resolve and hold on to the negate.
Yeah, I took forever because I tried to figure out if I could actually beat an Ajani and play around.
The answer turns out to be yes, for the record.
Then I was kicking myself in the nuts because then he didn't play his 6th land, and I was like, man, if I just negate there, it's like so easy for me. But then he told me he was actually holding the land back, so he actually had it.
Oh, wow.
So I felt pretty good. I don't know if he's lying to make me feel good about myself, but
wow.
Yeah, it's kind of sick. And then, I managed to like get there, like play another Broodmate, and at the point where he head games me, the board's like a stalemate anyways, and my hand's
you're
like,
in top deck mode.
Yeah, my hand's like a couple counters and 2 lands, so.
Right, your deck does top deck better than his, but it certainly helps if you've got some counters to nail his first couple of top decks.
He has powerful cards, so I have a lot of lands, you have a bit less. It's like.
Yeah, I think that finals will go down as one of the all-time great championship matches in the history of the Pro Tour. 2 of the best players in the game, one of the best of all time, probably the guy playing the best Magic right now, clashing in the finals. It was just heavyweight battle. Gabriel Nassif gets the win. LSV, here's how good he's playing. He's disappointed that he only finished 2nd, right? This guy has been on an amazing run. So that's the story here from Pro Tour Kyoto. This has just been a spectacular week of Magic. We will see you guys in Honolulu. That'll be next up. We'll be going to Hawaii. Brian will be there. I'll be there. We will see you guys next time on the Tournament Center. Some good.